Okay, so doing something a little different to what I usually do, although I have done this before on another channel, which I have since neglected that aspect of the channel anyway. Yeah, I'm going to be commenting on this chip shop called the Old Smithy in where is it, the Slack in Ambleside, up in the north west of England, I believe, right up in the northwest, I believe. Yeah, so if you're familiar with Gary Eats and the McMaster, they've both done videos on it on their channels. Basically, this guy is notorious for being, the owner is notorious for being outspoken, shall we say, at least when it comes to online reviews. If you watch those videos that I've mentioned from Gary Eats and the McMaster, he actually comes across quite differently. He comes across as nicer than he does in these review responses, which I'm going to get to. Don't know if that's for the camera, it could be, but yeah, maybe genuinely is different in real life, as it were. But yeah. So I'm on the Google reviews page, and I'm just going to read a few of the negative reviews. Don't care about the positive ones. Read through a few of the negative reviews, and you'll see what I mean by this. So it's already making me laugh. We've got one by someone called Malice here. I mean, that's very subtle, isn't it? You know, Malice. Calling yourself Malice with one review as well to your name 2 days ago. So this Malice person or thing or something says, came in here yesterday for fish and chips. Very greasy, and found a boogie in my chips. Fish looked old, fed it to the pigeons. One of them died. It's ridiculous. Sorry. So his response is just fake review. So that's actually not the best response, in terms of entertainment value. But yeah. So yeah, let's get to this Baz, which also sounds a bit dubious, doesn't it? Okay, good sized fish. We got the regular fish and chips, $14.95. Oh, I can believe that. Sadly, it was so greasy and a taste of well-used dirty oil, fat dripping. I don't know if I went the day before oil change day or this is normal. You could work on your grammar, mate, actually. Looking at the reviews, you have some great feedback, but sadly the bad ones are the same I experienced. Sadly will not be back as this food ended up in the bin. I've also seen your feedback to the comments made. I have left honest feedback for you. Hopefully you don't take it personal and look at the issues raised rather than attack the feedback given. Yeah, again, not much in the way of grammar or punctuation there, is there? But okay, so here we go. This is one of what he's known for, the owner. What a load of shite you taught for a start. The fat in the pans was brand new yesterday, and trust me, it doesn't degrade that fast. 100% no ways. So for this reason, your critical opinion is, I'm afraid, going in my metal bin. We do not give out food as you described. You talk as if your opinion is fact. The greasy comment, you know it's funny. A lot of trolls use those sorts of words. Fake review from a lying troll trying his best to be a scumbag and being quite successful. Your mum must be proud. For any decent person who has actually been to our business, a 5-star review would help in a good cause. Really, would it? don't think the 5-star reviews are those that get read. You know, they might add anyway. You know what to do, whatever this from thing is. Regards, Gary and Sean. Yeah. And that's actually funny because he always signs off with this, or usually, like he signs off with like a polite regards thing, and yeah, it's kind of funny. By the way, this 100% thing, I always thought it was like an old-fashioned way of saying, you know, certainty or something, but you seem to hear a lot of younger people using it. It's kind of strange. It's a bit like low key. The term low key. The first time I ever heard the term low key used actually was many years ago by my father. He wasn't particularly young at that time, and he said low key in reference to a kind of an event that was taking place in the news, shall we say? So, you know, this seems kind of low key. That was many years ago, and now that's a so-called trendy term amongst young people, supposedly. I don't know. Anyway, that's a tangent, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, I just saw that there. Yeah, maybe go on a tangent. Ian Skillcorn. It's a funny name. Chips were lovely, but couldn't finish the fish. It was grey and dry and had a fishy fish market smell taste. Is that a bad thing? I mean, isn't that like the highest quality fish you tend to get from there? Anyway, shame because I love beef dripping chippies. And he says, thanks for the review. I don't know why you didn't care for the fish. We have had excellent reviews from the exact same batch. You should have actually brought it straight back into the shop because I need to see this grey fish. I'm now putting this down as a fake review. Regards, Gary and Sean. Yeah, so maybe I'm not really getting into the really negative responses. I mean, never met me, never been to our business. How pathetic. Yeah, he's done worse than that as well. Oh, here we go. Humongous. I mean, that's a genuine name, isn't it? Any good vet could revive the food that is served here. By the looks of the reviews, they are labelled fake by the owner, followed by vulgar language. Stop giving these people you money. P.S. Learn how to cook. Learn how to spell, or learn how to avoid typos or whatever. Learn how to come up with a name that isn't obviously fake. Yeah. So he says, another fake review. How boring, and just know with a username like that, it's not huge. One more thing, your spelling is worse than mine, you F-tard. Yeah, that's a better one, isn't it? This one isn't a review, it's just like an average rating, and what did he say here? Could you explain your rating, please? Food, 3 out of 5, service 2 out of 5, atmosphere. Really, and atmosphere a 3. Duck me. And at this point I'm thinking duck off. So I guess it's saying that that's kind of a funny thing I've noticed. Atmosphere, the atmosphere ratings. How do you rate atmosphere? What's your criteria for atmosphere for a chip shop, really? You know, if it's like a music venue or something, I could it kind of makes sense to rate atmosphere, but yeah, it is a bit strange, isn't it? 3 out of 5 atmosphere. Let's see where we are. I think maybe one or two more at most. Oh, here we go. This is a long one. Maybe finish off with this, actually. And I can tell it's just a good one, glancing at that. So, yeah. From the outset, the tone is unwelcoming. The first interaction was a shouted instruction to shut the door, setting a brusque and inhospitable mood. Can't talk. The atmosphere inside is dead and dry, with a largely empty room dominated by warning notices covering the walls, which overwhelm the space and drain it of any sense of comfort or confidence. Despite no visible customer demand, the wait stretched beyond 10 minutes, during which time I was largely ignored. The chips themselves arrived uncrisp and underwhelming. Gotta be honest, I've never really had like all that many crisp chips from any chip shop of any quality. I mean, I wouldn't really expect them from a traditional chip shop. You know, it's more of a McDonald's thing, isn't it? Crisp chips. Anyway, fries. Yeah. Their only distinguishing feature being a faint richness from the beef dripping, hardly enough to justify the delay or the £5 to £6 takeaway price. £5 to £6 takeaway price. So you have to pay extra to take them away. Is that what it's saying? Or is that the overall cost? If that's the overall cost, then that's obviously very good. But yeah, that's mind-boggling. Taken together, the combination of poor hospitality, flat atmosphere, and inflated pricing results in an experience that feels difficult to defend. So let's see what he says. What an entitled effing twat you are in. What in the flying F are you dribbling on about? I presume you have seen the excellent reviews given to us by food reviewers on YouTube and various other channels rating us very, very highly. Yeah, I've mentioned them, of course. If you haven't seen them, go and watch and see that your opinion really is irrelevant to us and anyone else reading your slit. Yeah, I know what he's trying to say. It's winter time and this means that it's cold outside, so you come in and leave the door open, I presume. This would at most have made us aware that the door was open, and we always ask politely someone could please close the door, and we always say thank you. This is 100% true. What I have said, as we are not impolite to any of our customers. Warning notices. I'm presuming you're referring to the 4 clearly signposted allergen notices which are required by law and to safeguard our customers' lives. This is all part of our 5-star Food Standards Agency rating, and it's taken very seriously by us and them. Would I be right in assuming that they probably had a load of COVID stuff up, even more than wasn't it? That maybe they really went overboard on the whole COVID stuff as well. I don't know. Maybe not. We cook food almost all to order, especially in quieter times of the year. So if you have to wait a massive 10 minutes, yeah, that's not too bad, really, is it? And don't like it, then tough. You were largely ignored. We're not sure what you expect from us, but we don't supply entertainment activities. But also, if we are spoken to, we be totally blank. The F's obviously not. I will say this though: if we knew who you were, we would definitely ignore the F out of you, because you are one complete asshole. Regards, Gary and Sean. See, even after all that, they put that. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah, so I did have there was another chip shop near to me which closed. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go over that now, but yeah, this is the other one that I'm aware of. And I think there's another one that because I've looked up like rude chip shops, or chip shops with rude owners or whatever, and I think there's another one in the southwest somewhere, like in Cornwall. But anyway, yeah. yeah, just wanted to go through those just for my own entertainment. However many are going to watch this, I don't, probably almost no one. But yeah, but anyone who has watched this, I hope you have enjoyed it, and yeah, I will see you again hopefully. So thanks for watching.